Welcome to Truth Shots, where we deliver short, unfiltered moments of truth and inspiration designed to realign your path and awaken what's already inside of you. We are your hosts, Destinnee Vance, and
Eric Foster.
today's episode is titled When Silence is My Weapon and Not My Weakness. This conversation is for the moments when you've explained yourself, shown up, extended grace, and tried every way you know how, only to realize there are no more words left to give. When silence isn't avoidance, it's survival, it's discernment, it's the only honest response you have. This podcast is powered by Destiny is by Choice Support Services because your journey, your voice, and your truth matter. Let's jump into today's topic. So, as I was preparing for us to record today, we really didn't have a topic to talk about, but I thought that um, discussing a little bit of of what I'm going through currently. Because I mean, if we are going to be real and honest, I think that we have to let our viewers know that we're human just like them. We go through a lot of the same things that they go through. So, like recently, I've been in like several situations where I have literally felt like I have done everything possible that I can do. And now, like, all I can do is be silent. Like, I guess the grief of the situations and um, just the heaviness of the situations has just like caused me to become more silent. Like, I have I'm not gonna say no fight in me, but like it's not like I have anything else to say because I feel like I've said everything. I've done everything. I've checked all the boxes, and now like I feel like it's above me. Like I know what my capacity is,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like a lot of times when we know what our capacity is and we know what we can handle, we try to sometimes go above that capacity, and it causes us to I'm not gonna say spiral, but be more stressed out than what we should be.
Okay.
But I feel like these situations they're within my capacity. But I feel like where they reach past my capacity is because I've done everything I can do. Does that make sense? Probably not.
I,
I'm trying
I
to say it the way I'm feeling
I know that you're trying to use me for a therapy session
it.
because I have a therapist.
Wait a minute, you are not a therapist. We are peer support. This is our peer support. I
But
appear, and we've talked about this before. Peers needing support for peer support
yeah, but every
services.
time you want your peer support for the peer, it's always a therapy session because every time I say what it should be or what it looks like, and then you come back days, weeks later, and say, Eric, what? You was right.
Whatever. Go ahead.
Okay, check.
Just
Um, when we go silent because we feel we've said everything else to the situation. Is that good? Is that healthy? It may be healthy for me, but it may not be healthy for the situation because just because I'm at my level doesn't mean the situation doesn't still need my attention.
um, I mean,
For instance, just suppose you've had all you can quote unquote stand mommy duty, right?
mhm.
But and you up to here with it, but your son still needs you. I understand going silent for a second to process, but you can't stay silent because you know he needs you
Yeah.
because he's trying to figure it out. He may be doing things that he really don't know why he's doing it. I've been 13. I did a lot of stuff, you know? Or, for instance, at work, you've had all you can take, but your client still needs you.
Yeah.
You can go silent, but you can't go deaf. You can't miss a moment, because a lot of stuff are teachable moments. I mean, I'm just saying. But it's on you, though. I'm not your therapist, I'm just your peer.
I mean, I guess I go when you say like it, it can't go deaf. It's not that I'm not listening. I just feel like I've said all I can say. And I'm like,
But have you, though? Have you just said, what's wrong? Let's talk. It's simple.
yeah,
But if we don't ask these questions to the situations, we'll never know the real answer because giving up is not an option.
yeah,
Even when we don't feel like we got in a fight left, we still can't give up
yeah.
because they're more important than our feelings.
I mean,
One.
that should count. That should count. I'm just, I guess I'm just like, for me, like I've gotten to the point where it's like if the person or the situation is not like, say for instance, the person, if they're not going to understand it on the level that I need them to understand it on, why am I repeating the cycle or the same conversation? Or with certain situations, like when I say situations, it's like people don't understand why you're responding the way you're responding because you're the villain in their story, because they haven't gotten to that point of growth of understanding where they went wrong.
Well, in a lot of stories, the hero sometimes had to be the villain,
Right.
but the villain very rarely is the hero. Just and if a person, quote unquote, as you said, isn't on the level of understanding, you know, we'll love to bring people to our level, but sometimes we got to drop to their level.
Oh, see, and that's where I have a problem. Because once I step to that level
Did
is
you know?
not a good level.
But did you know though? Love is the highest level of understanding. If you love something or someone enough to just be like, you know what, I understand, then you can work on it.
Let me give you an example.
All right, all right. Um, a few months ago, I was I was really hurt by a situation, right? And it altered my life for real. And I was mad for a split second, and then I realized hurt people hurt people.
Hmm.
That's when my healing began because they were only doing what's been done to them, you know. And I couldn't be mad at them. I was mad at me for putting myself in a situation where I was able to be hurt, you know. Um, and it's a whole different when it's you're hurt by a friend versus or a so-called friend versus somebody you're intimate with or relationships. And I love me enough to figure it out, like understand they're probably doing what exactly they're used to doing and what has gotten them by for so long. And If that's how they move, that's how they move. That doesn't mean that I have to start being like that person. So I get it. I understand. When you feel like you're losing control, a lot of people will do whatever it takes to regain control.
Hmm.
A lot of people can't just let go and let God.
Or for me, I think it's not it's not as more of the control, it's more of the heaviness of it all.
Yeah, but if we wasn't trying to control something or situations, it wouldn't be that heavy.
Mm.
We couldn't because we know it's out of our control. You know, like when I was trying to find a new peer job and had like 10, 15 job offers, and then my record um stopped me because I got one more year for my felony so I can get a where I'm trying to work. That was definitely out of my control. And at first I was irritated, but then understanding came, and I'm okay today because having a job in this field doesn't make you a peer.
Hmm.
It just makes you a person working in the field. When you can speak to somebody on a one-on-one basis without nobody to watching and give them information that's been given to you to help save their life, that's the best reward.
Yeah.
So everything outside of me, I let it sometimes affect me until I can't take it no more. Then I let it go, and that's just the flesh, I guess, of me. But a lot of things I know is out of my control, so I don't even let it get let it get me to that point. Like especially like in relationships and stuff, I be thinking stuff is so small, why let it bother me? But the other person is thinking, well, this big to me, you know. And we can clash because I understand it may be big to that person, but I also understand that I've been through so much worse. This is nothing.
Yeah.
I can get through this. We can work on this. We can fix this. It's time to fight, and it ain't time to shut down. It's not time to isolate. It's not time to hold back when it's gonna do more harm than good.
I think
I mean, I ain't keeping score, but I'm keeping
you
score.
are. You look like me when I be like, see, when you f around, you
Oh
find out.
Lord.
But you know what? I think that I think too that for me, I think the silence is coming from a lot of it's hurt because like one of the situations with my child, like it's just I feel like it's like I'm getting the repercussion from how they're feeling. And it's like I don't understand why.
The same reasons our moms and dads felt like they was getting the same thing from us when we was doing wild stuff growing up.
Yeah.
Uh, and they say the apple don't fall too far from the tree. I'm just saying, if it's a part of you, it's got to think like you. It's got to act like you. It's got to have some of your ways. So it may not even have nothing to do with you. I'm guaranteed it don't have nothing to do with you. But they probably don't know how to express themselves to the point where to be able to tell someone else exactly how they feeling and what is really going on and what is making them do the things they're doing. Just come to a understanding
Hmm.
of it's always a root problem when we have issues, you know. But a lot of times we put bandages on bullet wounds and it comes back, you know. But
So would you say that my silence is being used as a weakness or used as a weapon?
it's probably being used as a weapon against you. not the situation or the person. Because sometimes when we go silent, we're not hurting nobody but ourselves because we're taking all this stuff in and we're not releasing it. And if we can't give the energy that we want to give to the person that's causing it, what happens is we transfer the energy to the closest person to us. And that ain't right.
Yeah.
But it's life. And I say this all the time. We're only human, but it's always time to grow. It's
Yeah.
always an area to grow. Um, and you're a good mom, so a lot of stuff that we personalize shouldn't be personalized. Like, because in the end, only thing you can do is just like the Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth. It's the only thing you can give them, and it's up to them to follow the path. Honor our mother and father, your days will be long, right?
Yeah.
But they got to want to do what's right because they are responsible for what they do now. They are at an age where they know right from wrong. It ain't
Mhm.
like they 5, 6, 7, you know. But when they make mistakes, you can be stern, but I don't think it's time to be real critical because they're shaping, they're molding, they're growing, they're figuring it out. They come into their own person, and with that can come a lot of mistakes. I know, cause like when I was 13, man, I'm smoking cigarettes, I'm having sex, I'm skipping school, I'm sneaking out at night. That was some man. I wouldn't imagine a 13-year doing that in this day and time.
Yeah.
You know, so if it's not to that degree, I think you might be alright. Cause whatever they're doing, they can come back from. Whether it's a bad grade or whatever, it's not the end of the world. They just got to know that no matter how it looks, we there.
Yeah.
We mad as hell, but we there. You know, and it's not okay. We here, but it ain't okay, and we're not gonna make it easy. You're not gonna make it easy. I mean, just let them know. Okay, you got this one. The next one on me. You know, because I understand where you're coming from. You pour a lot of love and energy to a person, and you feel like they're not living up to your expectations.
Yeah.
But again, no matter if it's a child or not, we can't put expectations on nobody because we do, we can get hurt every time.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to take this episode over.
Oh, whatever. Whatever. I like I say, I think that we, we needed to, um, because I think a lot of times we not. I think we people think that we're not human, and that we don't go through some of the things that we go through. And we ain't on here just talking about whatever because it's the hot topic. It's truth and it's real and it's raw. And I used to be the person that voiced my opinion and hooped and hollered, and then I started changing how I communicated. So now I've just found myself lately just like shutting down, not to like, and I don't do it as a, like, to me, I don't do it as a weapon. I do it as, I guess you could say, feeling in my feelings.
But we don't like it when somebody does that to us, though.
Right.
Really does. So,
Yeah.
and then I mean, sidebar: if my lips look a little dry, they kind of chap. But never mind that.
This be the real and the ugly.
I'm just saying, I can feel it over here, man. I feel it. I mean, what I supposed to not tell them, and then they be at home talking about, did you see his lips?
Oh my
Whatever.
gosh.
Okay.
That's ADHD.
What was she saying? I lost all the train of thought. What? you had said something about um speaking about what's real or whatever,
Mhm.
and I was thinking because you had asked me a couple of days ago to find out think about a topic.
Mhm.
When you're talking about real life stuff, it's hard to find
Yeah.
a real topic. But you talking about some BS, some what's going on in the world, like internet stuff. You can talk all day long, but I don't feel like that'll be content,
Yeah.
like because it don't have no context. So if it don't have no context, it's not context. It is not. It's not gonna add up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't hate to be such a what's it called, intellectual.
Oh my.
But I'm just
Feeling
saying.
yourself.
No, I'm just saying. Some of these words that be used to be some big words. I mean, contextual. Is that a word?
This is the all everybody that be like, oh, he cool. This is the side y'all don't be seeing. See, y'all saw the crying side
But
where they you was snotting and everything. It's okay though. Everybody need to see that side. I hit the
oh yeah, but before we go though, I just wanna I had a friend pass away that I went to high school with,
mhm.
and I was like today it was kind of hard once I found out because we was in the same class, same age, and it's been happening over and over and over again, and I'm just like, why are they dying when they didn't live the type of life that I lived, and I'm still here,
Mm.
you know? So I just want to say a rest in peace to Leon Ford. You was a good guy. I hadn't seen you in over 30 years, but what I remember in high school, he was a good guy. So rest in peace.
Well, thank you for my therapy session.
I mean, it's what I do.
Okay. Taking it, you got an inch, now you got a mile. So that was the real ugly truth shot when silence is my weapon, not my weakness. And this podcast is powered by Destinnee, is by Choice Support Services. If you're in a season where quiet feels uncomfortable, know this. Silence doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean you gave up. Sometimes it means you've done all you can. Now you're protecting what's left of you. But what I'm also going to add is sometimes you just need to go ahead and talk about it and show some love because you said love is the highest of
Grace. Grace.
grace, and love is the highest of understanding. And as always, your destiny is by choice, not by chance. Until next time, keep walking in your truth.
Peace.